Guys, so today's video is going to be on what are your unique abilities as a person, and possibly even what spiritual abilities go into that as well, in helping you to be who you are, basically. What are the best things about you? Maybe even some of the negative traits as well. So we have 4 piles. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. There's pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. I am also offering personal readings now at my email address. It's earthangel1133@yahoo.com. So if you're interested, email me. So for pile 1, I think you may have some vices that keep you kind of trapped and keep some of your spiritual gifts trapped a bit. Either way, you're somebody that has faced a lot of rites of passages in your life, someone who takes risks and is willing to bet on a situation, someone who is willing to gamble, and someone who is willing to risk it all, someone who may have a lot of spirituality, and you may keep it very guarded and protected. You may be very guarded and protected, very guided as well. Somebody who may see the souls of other people. They say the souls can be seen through the eyes, and that's kind of what I'm getting from this as well. Like you see the depth in a human being, kind of. So we have calming, balanced, harmony, love, light, dignified, noble, clever, resourceful, has connections, distinct, powerful. So you are someone who is very powerful, very spiritually connected, very aligned, very protected in that manner as well. Somebody who is very dignified, has a lot of integrity, somebody who is very looked up to, somebody who is very on top of their game, very balanced, very calm, very patient, someone who brings a lot of harmony to situations, and someone who is very filled with love and light. Your eyes have a twinkle to them, maybe a bit mischievous. Your singing is very soothing. Singing is a type of medicine for your soul, or for the soul, yours and others. Peace and harmony follow you everywhere you go. Trust that your patient makes others, or that trust and patience makes others comfortable. Okay. Your trust, patience, and guidance makes others comfortable. That card's written really bad. Sorry, guys. All your hard work is starting to pay off. No more worrying. Notice and enjoy. Celebrate your victories, even if it's a small start. I am waiting for you to tell me what you want. So, somebody may be waiting on you to tell them what you want. There could be somebody in your life that you're thinking about taking a risk on, that could be telling you that they would like you to tell them what you want. And to trust in yourself, trust in your intuition, enjoy, celebrate the victories that you have, So you're somebody very mysterious and when you smile, it lights up your whole face. It lights up your eyes. It meets your eyes. You're somebody who sings very well or very soothingly, or there's a lot of very medicinal properties to the singing that you produce. You're somebody who really brings a lot of peace, a lot of harmony wherever you go. A lot of peace and harmony wherever you go. We got that twice in there. And you're somebody who's a leader, somebody who takes charge, somebody who leads by example, somebody who may have some vices, though, too. I'm kind of feeling some vices here. Maybe some attachments to money a bit. Maybe gambling, literally. So, you are somebody who really has a lot of connections. Somebody who's very caring, nurturing, stable, grounded, solid. Somebody who takes care of others around you and really provides well for them. someone who is very hopeful, and someone who is like a light in the dark, someone who is very in the spotlight, and someone who is seen as this like ray of hope, someone who's a very good friend, and someone who creates friendships with people very easily, somebody who's very harmonious in all of their relationships, somebody who may be very selfish emotionally as well, though. You could be somebody very selfish, like in the sense that you prefer to tuck the people you love away to yourself or something along those lines. You don't like to let them have their freedom so much. You know, I think you're starting to realize some of this, though, and starting to realize that to build a better foundation, you need to really love yourself more fully as who you are on your own before you can create a relationship, because the relationship may be based more on physical things rather than emotional things. You're somebody very passionate, though, has a very big lust for life, really enjoys your solitude. You're somebody who is very stable on your own emotionally sometimes, but sometimes you can really, I think there's sometimes where when you go into a depression where you might get like really, really sucked into it, kind of. Remember that you always have friends and family and connections that you can reach out to who care for you. And maybe at times you reach out for them too much as well, because, you know, it could be that as well. It could be that you may reach out for the help of others around you too much to the point that you're not thinking on your own. So maybe you need to take this time to think on your own and to really get in touch with your own energy instead of the energies of everyone around you. Make your own decisions instead of relying on others for the decisions. That could be it as well. So, overall, though, you are somebody who's a very good friend. You're somebody who brings a lot of peace and harmony, somebody who's very well connected, somebody who is very looked up to, somebody who is very mischievous at times, but somebody who also really has a smile that meets their eyes and is just very loving, very nurturing, very caring, very solid. So I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear if this resonated in the comments below. I always love talking to you guys. And I hope that you have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye. Pile 2. So, you may be somebody who's very, very connected to the spiritual realm, the spiritual side of life. Somebody who may also be learning a lot right now, maybe going through a lot, maybe just barely graduating into a new level, you know, of being. And, you know, you could be somebody who really relies heavily on the messages of the angels, or who has a very strong, steady belief or faith in something. Somebody who really is very connected and really does receive a lot of messages, I think, is what it amounts to. Very spiritually connected, very pure, very, maybe even coming into a purity, coming into these messages and this faith. Efficient, organized, loves to plan, clean, and routine-oriented. Ambitious, big dreams, career focus, goals, one-track mind. So yeah, you really may have you may be somebody who really gets focused on one thing and goes towards it and really gets very ambitious about it and driven about it, and you really have a lot of big goals, big dreams, and you're very, very focused on those. You're somebody who really is very efficient, very organized, somebody who loves to plan things out, loves to clean things up, loves to have a routine and a steady, stable semblance of normalcy to your life. You're somebody that likes things together. You are worth more than you know. Don't accept less. Examine your roots. Where you have been allows you to see where you want to go moving forward. A hard worker who speaks the truth, very perceptive and knowledgeable. You don't care who gets you. You are unapologetically yourself. You understand yourself enough to know what you want and to go for it. So you're somebody who really, you are very aligned with yourself and with your higher self and with the thoughts and ideas that come down through your higher self. The messages even at times from angels come through that, through that channel, and it's very open. You are somebody who really understands yourself and knows what you want, and you're somebody who doesn't care what anybody else thinks. You know who you are, and that's good enough. You're somebody who may even be in the process of understanding that and realizing that. You might be going into your roots and delving in to understand what you have had in the past and what you want moving forward. You're somebody who really works very hard and you speak the truth. You're very knowledgeable, very perceptive, or maybe you have found somebody who is like that. And now you're trying to understand why you push this person away, because you may have pushed this person away. You are worth more than you know. Don't accept less than your value. Don't accept less than who you are. Do not allow yourself to put on a mask for the people around you and parade around being someone you're not for the benefit of others, because you are somebody amazing. You are somebody who really is very perceptive, very knowledgeable, very intuitive, very keen. You get a lot of messages from the universe. You get a lot of messages from your higher self. You know yourself and you understand yourself and you know what you want. So don't allow others to push you in a direction you don't want to go. Either that or you're somebody who does not allow others to push you in a direction you don't want to go. So, there may be somebody here coming in with a message of truth and an apology and a message of love, something that has been worked very hard on for a very long time. Okay, so that's just a side thing there. So we have somebody here who is very interdependent, somebody who wants to do their own thing, but at the same time have a relationship and do things with this person too. Somebody who wants to work together and be able to hold things down when they're on their own. Somebody who is very romantic, somebody who maybe even enjoys dancing. You're somebody that is very, you don't have a whole lot to offer materially, maybe, or knowledge-wise, you think, maybe, but you're working on that, you're growing that, you're putting in the hard work, the labor, the time, the patience, the persistence, the drive to increase that and to be able to make some sort of offer. And I think you may think that you don't have enough to offer, but the whole thing is you have so much love in your heart, and it's such a free love, it's such a beautiful love that you have plenty to offer. Plenty to offer. You may just be coming into this more feminine side of yourself, accepting it, understanding it, realizing it, that you are this beautiful, amazing person who deserves to have abundance and fertility and growth around you, because you are a leader with compassion and understanding, grace, dignity, integrity. Or there's a leader in your life like that you are wanting to make an offer to. Somebody who's very motherly, nurturing, caring. You may even get messages from your mother from the other side as well, trying to guide you towards something that you've been working hard at. Maybe even trying to guide you towards an apology. You're somebody very loving, very silly, very youthful, very energetic. Somebody who really, there may even be a mother in your life with 2 kids that you're thinking about while listening to this, or, anyway, you know what the best choice is in whatever you're doing. You know what the best path is for you. You have worked hard for this. It's time to reap the rewards. So you may have to make a move to reap those rewards. You may have to take a risk, a gamble. You may have to graduate to that next level. You may have to really put in the hard work to get to that next level. Especially when it comes to apologizing or expressing your love and emotion or your truths. And really allowing the mask to fall away and be yourself. So anyway, I hope this resonated, and I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, or if you have anything to say about the video, I'd love to hear it. And I really hope that you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye. Pile 3. And I'm really sorry about if you guys can't hear this very well because my phone's all messed up, and I hope that it's doing it okay. So, for pile 3, you are somebody who really might have a little bit of enviousness, jealousy, spite, self-pity. There might be a little bit of self-pity here. But you're also somebody who can be very stable, very grounded, somebody who knows what they want, goes after it, is very driven, ambitious, goal-oriented, somebody that really has a lot of power, maybe even is very in the spotlight. You may be somebody who is part of the LGBTQ community. You may also just be very happy-go-lucky, somebody who can go back and forth very easily. Maybe you switch back and forth very easily. You're somebody who is looking for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, though. Looking for the key, looking to find that happiness, I think. There's a lot of transformation here, and there's a lot of new thoughts, new ideas, new understandings, new perspectives. Maybe you missed out on something that was really good or something, but there's some transformation going on here, some new ideas, new thoughts, new understandings of situations, and you may be looking at things a little differently, and you may be a little disgruntled even. Maybe you're seeing that there was a lot of happiness that maybe got passed up, or maybe there's just something that slipped out of your fingers. I'm not sure. Loyal, loving, sweet, caring, independent, adventurous, on-the-go entertainer. So, you are somebody who really is very loyal, caring, sweet, somebody that would make somebody soup on a cold day. Somebody that is very independent, capable of doing things on your own, somebody who has an adventurous spirit and soul, and somebody who's just really on the go, wanting to entertain people, wanting to bring transformations, wanting to bring new shifts in thoughts and ideas, maybe even wanting to bring happiness to people who are in this jealous, spiteful, self-pity, down energy, maybe because you've been there before and you've unlocked the keys to the transformation, and maybe you want to be able to lead people to that happiness yourself. Naturopaths are here to care, nurturing and love for all life with care and respect. I don't know, I wrote that really weird, but naturopaths. So you're somebody who is very connected to the earth, very connected to nature, very connected to animals, very connected to children, very connected. And you would really like to care for, love, nurture, all of those things. True recognition lies within. As always, love yourself first. Make sure to stick to your moral values. Ask me to go on a date and I'll say yes. The way you move shows your confidence. I can't look away. Pick your battles, choose wisely. Not everything needs a dramatic response. So you're somebody who can pick your battles, somebody who can choose wisely, somebody who knows when and where drama is needed on a general basis. Sometimes you can get into those energies, I'm sure, where you have repressed a lot of things and they blow up out of the surface. I think that's kind of what that little dragon there is, or hippogriff. I'm not sure what that thing is. So, if you're thinking about somebody, they may want you to ask them to go on a date, and they would say yes if they did. And remember that the true recognition for yourself and all of your accomplishments and all of everything you're doing lies within yourself. If you're not seeing it yourself, you will never see it, no matter how much anyone outside yourself gives it to you. There will not be that recognition because you aren't seeing it. So make sure that you see it. The way you move shows your confidence. I can't look away. When you're in that confident energy, that energy of I am amazing, wonderful, beautiful, I am deserving and worthy, people can't look away from you. People are looking at you on a regular basis going, wow, this is someone that I want, and you got to decide to be that person, though. You got to decide to love yourself. Love yourself, because in loving yourself, you will notice a whole world of opportunities opening up before you. 10 of Wands, Five of Wands. You may be burdened by a lot of thoughts going on in your head that are warring. You know, there might have been a lot of conflict, there might have been a lot of competition, a lot of jealousy, a lot of things like that that really burdened you, weighed you down, made you feel like you were working so hard and with no help at all. But a lot of times when we start recognizing ourselves, we start recognizing the amount of help that was coming in from others outside of ourselves, because generally there's a lot of it coming in and we just don't see it because we're working ourselves to the ground because we think we're competing with everyone around us. And I think you're really starting to learn, to understand, to grow, and you've had this journey so that you could really have this transformation of your thoughts, of your ideas, of the way you were thinking about things, to where you could step into your worthiness, your power, to where you could stand strong, stable, grounded in and of yourself, knowing you had everything you needed inside yourself so that you could face the world, and so that you could express yourself very freely and openly and stand up for your beliefs and your ideas without having to feel like you're on the defense fighting everyone off and it's such a battle and it's weighing on you. Instead, now you can just feel at peace in expressing yourself. You're somebody very knowing, very intuitive, very mysterious, very connected to the synchronicities, the signs, the universe. Somebody very knowledgeable and knowing. Somebody who is very grounded, solid, stable, loyal, committed. Someone who's hardworking, somebody who is valuable, somebody who knows their value and worth. Somebody who at times can be very much too materialistic and focused on money, because money is not what brings happiness. Hoarding is not what brings happiness. Giving, joy, love, laughter, caring, nurturing, those are things that bring happiness. And you have a lot of fertility around you. You have a lot of things going your way, and you are able to do a lot of things on your own. Sharing some of that would never hurt anyone. You may be really wanting to make an offer to someone as well. This may actually be a man watching this video. You may be wanting to make an offer to someone as well. You may be wanting to ask them on a date. You may be wanting to offer them a solid commitment. You may be wanting to offer to take care of them, to nurture them, to provide for them. And this is telling you to take that chance, take that risk, unlock these ideas, explore them further, take that chance and do it, because it could come out better than you ever hoped possible. There could be a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. So I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear your feedback in the comments below, or if you have a suggestion for a future video, I would love to hear that as well. I really hope that you have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye. Pile 4. So for pile 4, you may be somebody who is very forward-thinking, forward-moving, somebody who really believes in liberty and justice, somebody who believes in independence, somebody who values those things, somebody who thinks very independently. You may have trouble at times expressing yourself truthfully and not lying, and you may be really purifying your communication, learning how to express yourself for who you truly are, learning how to be yourself, and learning how to guide people forward into a new way of doing things. You may be somebody who really has a lot of solidity, stability, somebody who has a lot of confidence, somebody who maybe even likes a lot of the finer things in life. You may be somebody who's very attracted to money as well. So we have sassy, competitive, passionate, sexy. Satisfied, peaceful, stable, grounded. So you're somebody who's very satisfied with the way that your life is going, very satisfied with the way you're living, very peaceful, stable, grounded. Even in very chaotic situations, you remain that way. You're somebody who's very sassy, competitive, passionate, and sexy, though. So you can get a little bit snappy, a little bit, when you respond to people, or when there's something going on that you're involved in that is a competition. You can get a little sassy, a little overly dramatic, a little passionate, driven, fiery, things like that. You are on your way to success. Every obstacle is a stepping stone in the right direction. My mind wanders to you throughout my day. Your heart is so big and amazingly beautiful. Love radiates from you. You are very driven to meet your goals, Try not to be hard on yourself. Joy and inspiration follow you wherever you go. You light up the world with your passion. Send healing thoughts and energy. Self-healing is good too. Take care of you so you can take care of others. So, you may be a healer of sorts, and you may at times get out of balance when you are putting too much care towards other people. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Make sure that you're taking time for your passions, for your friends, for your family, for your everything like that. But make sure that you're taking time and peace and solitude just for yourself. You're somebody who really, maybe your mind wanders a lot throughout the day. You might have a lot of different ideas and thoughts and dreams going on. Somebody who's very joyous, very positive, an inspiration to everyone around you. Somebody who's a light in the dark. Someone who really is on their way to success and is really fighting through any obstacle that comes your way. You're somebody who has a very big, beautiful heart. Somebody who love just radiates from. Somebody that is very driven to meet their goals, and somebody who is sometimes a little hard on themselves, overly critical, and can possibly get down on yourself. But you are somebody who really has worked very hard for everything that you have. You're somebody who has worked very hard to communicate things in a way that has brought you a lot of what you have. Somebody who can really win in a situation. The magician. Somebody who can be manipulative at times as well, though. Somebody who has a silver tongue, which can be used in a shadow side or a light side. Those things can be used in a shadow side or a light side. You're somebody who really can puppet situations to your means or desires. Somebody who has all the skills, tools, knowledge, and abilities necessary to be able to create and manifest whatever you desire in the world around you through the other people around you. Page of Swords. So you're somebody who maybe didn't finish school, is kind of, I'm kind of thinking that. Somebody that is very communicative, though. Somebody who knows how to communicate in a way that is very counselor-like. Somebody who can communicate in a way that is like ready for the attack, but not attacking, And sometimes you may have very immature outbursts where you kind of express things you don't necessarily mean at times too. There might be some childish communication in there at the same time. Somebody who really rests and reflects on things. Somebody who has come to peace with things. Somebody who may have had a heart broken, or may have broke someone's heart in the past, or may have had their heart broken in the past. And you may watch them or they may watch you, and somebody's coming to peace with this, coming to peace with their thoughts on this, coming to peace in their mind. And somebody knows that they would be forgiven. You're somebody very forgiving, very compassionate, very empathetic, very open, very intuitive, very emotional, and very emotionally mature, but somebody who may not communicate that in the best way at times. Somebody who really likes to rest, reflect, take time to think about things, to learn from situations, to grow, to understand things. Somebody who enjoys knowledge very much so. Even if you didn't enjoy school, even if you didn't finish school, you're somebody who enjoys knowledge very much so. Somebody who's very introspective, who goes inside themselves to understand themselves. Somebody who likes their time and space alone, and somebody who really may be defensive at times because they've been through so much. Somebody who may even know how to break through people's defenses after they've been hurt, because you've been hurt before and you are very introspective, so you understand yourself very well, which makes you able to understand others around you even more. You might even be resting and reflecting on some of the things you've done in breaking through other people's defenses, maybe wanting forgiveness, or maybe wanting to give forgiveness to others for this. You may be somebody who is very forgiving of others for a lot of the things they've done to you, the manipulation or things like that have been done. just remember, we all got light and dark sides, you know, and some of the best things about you is you're a very intelligent person who really knows how to do a lot of things. Somebody who can compete and win. Somebody who rests, reflects, understands themselves, knows a lot of different things, and is very, very wise because of the time and effort you've put into understanding yourself and others around you. Somebody who really fights for what they believe in and really fights to the death. Somebody who, you know, has been through so much, but they keep getting up and keep going, even after everything that they've been through. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear your comments in the comments below if you have anything to say about it. I love talking to you guys, and I hope that you guys have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye.